Hi Aquarius, welcome to your September How They Feel, Next Move, and Love Messages, Love Tarot reading. Aquarius, looking at the person on your mind, no matter what you're going through or your situation is, and we're going to see how do they feel about you, what could their next moves be either towards you or in the connection, what do they have to say to you along with actual love messages, which we have a separate love oracle deck. We'll use that at the end of the reading to pull the love messages as well. So right now we have the Lover's Oracle. So I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck, then jump into your reading. And this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, male or female, general collective reading. And this is good for whenever you see this, meaning it's not just for September. This is just when the messages come out. All readings should be timeless. So please do keep that in mind as well. All right. Gemini, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in, and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. I guess these three are yours. All right, let's see. What do we have for you, Aquarius? Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Well, Aquarius, obviously there's something that's happened between you and this person. Maybe you've been spending some time apart. I do feel like this person does want to forgive and bring balance back into the connection. And maybe there's this energy of like being snappy or criticizing towards each other as well. This person could have just had something going on and they were just, you know, maybe their fuse was running a little too short and they were just very, I don't want to say aggressive, but frustrated with some things going on, and maybe they took it out on you, you know, and they may want some, or maybe asking for some forgiveness, you know, coming in here to balance and heal the situation as well. And maybe some time, you know, giving them some time or letting them take their time, you know, probably was a good thing or is a good thing. But let's just see what's going on here, Aquarius. All right. So we have the Cosmic Tarot. So we're going to do your reading with this deck. And like I said, to close it out, we have the Untold Truths of the Heart Love Oracle by Aqua Moonlight, and we'll pull some of those at the end as well. All right, so let's see how they're feeling towards you, Aquarius, at this time. What do you need to know? Okay, well, we got the Moon. Oh, that's way too many. What else do we need to know how they're feeling towards Aquarius? The Three of Cups. They definitely want to come back together. There's something here either hidden or maybe that you may not be seeing. Could be fair. Two of Swords. Making a decision. Knight of Wands does take action. Fiery, passionate. Building, rebuilding. So it looks like they want to take action to rebuild something here. You know, kind of Two of Swords, at a little bit at the crossroads about making a decision, unclear. To rush in here, determined, fiery, passionate to rebuild. Definitely 2 threes here, or want to come back together, rebuild, basically. You may not see this coming. They could be, like I said, having a little fear about coming in and doing this. They may not be sure of whatever's happened here, what your reaction may be, or if you even want that. But it does look like they're thinking of it, right? And the Knight of Wands always isn't a player to me. The Knight of Wands to me is a fiery, passionate go-getter. They go after what they want. They make it happen. They're determined, brave. Nothing really stops them at times. Depending on the cards around it, you know, it could be a bad thing, but I'm not really seeing that. So let's see. I'm going to mention the signs as I see them, Aquarius. So it could be signs of chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. You disregard those. But we have Pisces and Sagittarius so far. You got 2 threes. 2 and then 2 threes. But let's see what's on the bottom. Ooh, the devil. Yikes. I don't like that. So, I mean, that can be just having a lot of fear. I mean, we do have the moon, which can be fear. You know, fear, negative thinking, pessimism, worry, doubt, anxiety, negative thinking, all that kind of energy, right? So let's just keep going here. You know, I would like to see strength come up, because that overcomes the devil. Now, that was just a little clarifier. You know, this could be them just worried, like I said, with the moon, about reuniting and rebuilding whatever's happened here. If they make that decision, and I feel if they make that decision, they're going to follow through with it with the Knight of Wands. But let's see. I mean, there's no doubting there probably was a lot of fire, passion, and chemistry between you as well with the Knight of Wands. But let's see Aquarius, how they feel. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. Long-term energy, commitment, marriage. Knight of Swords. It's very fast-moving energy, unexpected, out of the blue. Page of Wands reverse. Definitely may not be speaking all that much right now, but we have the Page of Pentacles. Even though we may not be speaking too much right now, I'm definitely deciding what is backing the Knight of Wands, being confident enough to come in with an offer, solid offer, and meaning this offer, whatever it may be, to the next level, marriage, commitment, whatever, you know. Let's be a couple, let's be in a relationship, let's do this, make it official. I mean, we do have the Ten of Pentacles in there, which can be marriage, commitment, long-term energy. Rushing in. All right, what else? How they feel. Eight of Cups. So they're definitely at a distance right now. So this is what I'm feeling. Yeah, we're at a distance right now. I'm at a distance, a little bit of a separation. Even though we may not be speaking, I want to rush in here with a solid offer for long-term energy. I want to rush in here to reunite and rebuild and make that decision to do so, even though I fear, you know, it may not work, it may not happen. You may not see it coming, but that's what I feel called to do. Page of Cups reverse, yeah. Maybe they haven't really told you how much they love you either, right? There's definitely a lot of cards here for not really communicating all that much right now. Page of Cups reverse, right? Page of Wands reverse. So we have Aquarius. You're right there with the Knight of Swords. Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius again. All right. So let's see what their next moves are going to be. Now, I did feel like perhaps this person was going through some things. We did see the devil. So if, you know, because I kind of felt like it took a turn. So for some, and maybe this person is going through some things at a distance, right? And perhaps they acted in a way where they need to ask for forgiveness because of that. They kind of maybe lashed out or had a short temper or a frustrated kind of energy. That could be something that was at play too. And for some, that could be why they're having this energy of coming back to rebuild this, right? Because they probably said or did things that they probably didn't really mean, especially if they're going through some things. Okay. Let's see what their next moves are going to be, Aquarius. What are their next moves? Well, here's the Fool. That's you, Aquarius. I just wanted to pop out. All right, what does that look like? That's a fresh, clean slate start. This is a right now card for me as well. Energetic reset, new beginning, jumping all in, no baggage. Ten of Wands definitely felt like an ending. So it also could be that whatever they were going through has come to an end, because I'm getting a very overwhelmed, burdened kind of energy. Nine of Pentacles, so single, independent. So whatever was burdening them seems like has dissipated, which is actually a good thing. Knight of Cups are ready to give everything they got into a love connection. Right now, Tower, big shock, change, revelations, shock, surprise, change. Two cards of right now, bookending this whole line of their next moves right now. Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio. So I don't feel like there's a third party here, because the Nine of Pentacles is a very single, independent energy. This could have been a work situation for them, a money situation, or something else, whatever, a lot going on. But I'm not getting third party, not with the Nine of Pentacles here. And we don't have, we do have the threes up there, but those aren't third party to me at all. Let's see what's on the bottom. The Ace of Pentacles. A solid new beginning. Right there. The Ace of Pentacles. That's what I felt. Right? Knight of Cups definitely is, courting. I don't feel like it's courting or dating. I think this is beyond that. But this is about moving this love forward. Right? Confessing all love, feelings, emotions to move this forward. I do see this Eight of Cups, this person at a distance over here, looking very, very distraught, right? Okay, so let's see what else we need to know here about their next moves towards Aquarius. Their next moves. I definitely feel like they weren't themselves, right? Which caused them to say and do things that they probably shouldn't have, which caused this whole energy between you, right? Oh my God, the Lovers. Yeah, there's no denying the connection here. The Star, there you are, Aquarius. Look at that star-crossed Lovers. Look at that. Right? Eight of Wands, taking action. Right? Because you're my person. You're the one. We cross for a reason. We're meant to be. Healing. Balance, the Star. Five of Wands. Yeah, there's been some conflict, and I know I've been very confrontational, combative, and not a great energy they were in. But now they feel like everything's at a crossroads because of the way they maybe behaved or acted in times when because of times they were going through, right? So we have Aquarius, Gemini. We do have the Sun peeking out there, which is the happiest card in the deck. Yeah, this is Six of Cups, the return, right? And there's the balance, the healing. I mean, the Temperance is soulmate, alchemy, balance, healing, patience. Perhaps knowing, like I know you've had a lot of patience, not sure, but King of Cups reverse, I do like that. That is very, very open, vulnerable, sharing, love, emotions, feelings, affection, soulmate alignment. Temperance here in the Six of Cups return. Could be past lives. I mean, you've got all the soulmate cards here. The Lovers, the Temperance, the Star-crossed. I mean, only thing missing is the Two of Cups, really. But anyway, we're going to see now what they want to tell you. So it looks like, the Eight of Wands does take action. Fast moving action. You could be starting with some messages coming in here to come back together. Right? Healing, forgiving, releasing, fresh new start. Definitely they don't like this energy between you being at the crossroads. That is for sure. All right, so let's see. A lot of Wands here, which is fire, which is all about fire, passion, determination, courage, strength, right? Fire, very fiery energy. So let's see what they want to tell you before we get into the actual love messages with the Untold Truths of the Heart Love Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. We'll do one more row and pull extra cards as well for what they want to say. But if it does resonate so far, Aquarius, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. Four of Cups. I don't like this unsure feeling between us of not knowing what's going to happen. Four of Wands reverse. I definitely feel like I've been very unstable lately. Everything has been all over the place. I haven't been very grounded or secure, which led to kind of like the stalemate, the breakup, the time apart between us, right? But I'm ready to come forward, strong, courageous, brave, and fiery and passionate, and come forward in this connection, Queen of Cups reverse. I haven't told you exactly all my deep feelings for you, you know, and I'm not sure if you still love me, but I still love you, and I definitely need to tell you that. And I want to come back around. 6 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Yeah, I've been so distraught and confused lately about our connection. It's all I think about. As you see them thinking about a couple up here, which is the 2 of you. Yeah, I've been at a distance. I've been rather reclusive. There's nobody else in the picture, but I've been doing a lot of healing, thinking, contemplating. And there's a 2 of Cups, and all I want is this connection with you at this time. 9 of Wands. Yeah, I've been struggling through a lot. That's why I was in the energy I was in, which it wasn't the greatest. And I felt emotionally stuck, physically stuck in things I couldn't get out of, which didn't involve you, but I took it out on you. That's kind of what I feel here. 3 of Swords. I want to undo any heartache, pain, or damage that I may have caused because of that. 4 of Pentacles. So I've been kind of holding back for a while here. All right. Let's get a little bit from the bottom. I'm ready to move this forward in a positive direction. Faith, hope, luck, positivity. You know, things are going better for me, and I'm in a much better space. Maybe they had some legalities going on or other things, but I'm ready to balance this out, do the right thing, and offer big, big pentacle here. Solid new beginning. 4 of Swords reverse. No more just standing back. You know, there's a big love here, and I don't want to lose it. I have big love for you, and that's my wish dream come true. 9 of Cups as well. So we got Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio here with the wheel. All right, so let's get you some actual love messages, Aquarius. Untold Truths of the Heart by Aqua Moonlight. See what else you need to know. And also everything you need to know is down below in the description box. All the links you need, all the info you need in my other channels you can check out. All right, love messages for Aquarius. Let's see. Vows. Oh my gosh. Commitment, promises, and fidelity. They vow. Wow. Trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. Yeah, I feel like they were just stuck in situations that wasn't the best for them. I don't know what it was. I mean, every situation's different, but they definitely, I feel like, lashed out or took it out on you. Probably indirectly or subconsciously, not really realizing what they were doing. Getting a very frustrated energy, right? Influences, dark attachments, third parties. So, no, I didn't feel like there are any third parties here, but it doesn't have to be a person. It could be just situations. Other type of people. It could be work, family, friends, whatever the case may be. Euphoria, chasing thrills, joy, laughter. So you may actually have a very good time together. When you are together, they actually want to have that back again. And rejection. Irrational fear, saying no, dismissal. So they may fear that, you know, you may reject them. So that can be a little bit of fear they're worried about. Avoiding, blocking, escaping, and pushing away. So you may have felt like they were pushing you away by how they were acting before. But, I mean, look at that. We have time again on the top. Wait, cycles, infinity. So I think it was just time for things to clear up, you know. But, I mean, this looks like I said, marriage, commitment, things vowing to be, you know, a better, maybe a better person, but being in better energy to be a better person in the connection because something is no longer hindering them. So take it how you will. Anyway, I mean, and they may have like wolves around them that, right? Always I got the message always hounding them, which is not a great energy. And maybe they finally reject that energy, right? Do what they had to do. And blocking, maybe they were blocking other energies, right? Not you per se, but, and now they're free of it. And now it's just you and them. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.